Hey, what's up guys and gals, my name is Rick9G. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're all doing well. I want to welcome all of the new subscribers as well as everyone who has been watching me for so long. I really do appreciate your support. All the links to anything you will ever know is down below in the description. Let's get right to it guys and gals. But before, I do want to let you know that I'm giving you an opportunity to win my very own copy, the one that I've been using all along. Season 5 DVD of I Love Lucy. This includes all of the episodes, 26 of them in total in their original form, uncut of course. This includes where Lucy and the gang go to Paris, Europe, and they come back from Hollywood, and there's a few apartment episodes here as well. So don't forget to watch the entire video to get all the details of how you can win your very own signed copy of the complete 5th season of I Love Lucy. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about Desi Arnaz. Now, something that you may have noticed is Desi Arnaz's accent. When I was little, I used to watch the show when I was around 3 years old. That was the first time I started watching I Love Lucy. And up until when I was about a teenager, I really never paid attention to Desi and his accent. It was just one of those things that was part of the show. And of course, as I began to grow up, I realized it more and more. However, you will be surprised to find out a little bit about Desi and his accent regarding how many times they had to do retakes on the show. Now, if you are aware, I Love Lucy was shot in front of a live studio audience. The cameras, 3 of them, would capture the action of what was going on. Very similar to a live theater production in which you would shoot everything all the way through with very few cuts. In fact, they would only stop to change scenes from here and there or to redress the set. However, many people may not know how many times they actually had to cut the entire taping because what Desi said would come out improperly and not look great and sound great on camera. However, many people just enjoyed it, and there was a great deal of laughter throughout the years that was not written into the scripts, that just came spontaneously from the audience. Now let me show you some of these examples, some of which you may have heard and some of which you may have not. In one script, Desi was supposed to say, "Recognize talent." However, in his very special accent, it came out distinctly as, "Recognize Stalin." Now, of course, talent and Stalin are very different. Recognize talent, recognize Stalin. The difference there was very important and significant enough that they had to stop the entire production. Of course, being the 1950s, and of course Stalin being someone very popular, they did not want that to come out on camera, of course, with all the geopolitical things happening at that time. Now, a very common one that you may have heard in many episodes was ever thin. Ever thin was Ricky's way of saying everything. Of course, they didn't cut for things like that, but sometimes it did get bad enough where they had to stop the filming. So it's just interesting to note the juxtaposition of something kind of scandalous, if he would say Stalin, something that sounds like that, versus everything or everything. Now, of course, movies in the 50s were a very important thing, as well as television. Television was even called home movie pictures. There was even an episode called Home Movies, and in this one, Ricky shoots motion pictures. However, he didn't say it like that. He said it, motion pictures. Now again, this may not sound like too big of a deal, but then again, if it does mess with the flow of the episode, it would be the responsibility of the director to stop momentarily, cue Ricky on his line, tell him to enunciate a little bit better, and then continue right on with the scene. It would take very little time to get back into it. Now here's one that a lot of you may have known. When Desi, playing Ricky of course, is at the club and he's introducing different acts, whether it's Lucy or whether it's Buffo the Clown, whoever it may be, he would say, without further ado, very simple to say, but for him it would come out without further ado. And so with that, a lot of people wondered what that even meant. And again, depending on how well it came out on camera, they would redo that or not. 2 very, very common ones were won't, which he said is want, and then don't, which he would say is don't. And of course, something that was interesting, whenever anyone would make fun of Ricky for his accent, of course Desi, they wouldn't get much laughs. It was only when Lucille Ball made a joke regarding his accent that the entire audience burst into laughter. In terms of when he was actually at the club or when he was playing a performance at the club, he would have to say the word stage a lot. Stage was often said as stage. And the stage with a CH at the end, again, that could be misconstrued for other words. And then one that was very common because they did live in an apartment was apartment. Now I'm sure a lot of you are very aware whenever he called his best buddy in the world, Fred Mertz, he would call him Fret with a T, Merz. And then of course him and Little Ricky would often call each other partner. And the best thing was when Desi used to call him partner. So these are just a few examples. Which ones did I leave out? Feel free to leave them down in the comments below. Now many of you may know that the I Love Lucy show was dubbed in many different languages, including French, Spanish, and many others. However, it was also dubbed in Japanese. Now when Desi Arnaz saw the dubbed Lucy show in Japan recently, of course in the Japanese language, according to him, he had, quote-unquote, the eeriest feeling as he saw himself speaking Japanese. It sounded so genuine, Desi said, that I had to ask how they handled my lousy English. If you think about it, how would they dub Ricky's lousy English in Japanese? Well, they asked the producer and he answered very simply, it was easy. We just hired an actor who speaks lousy Japanese. During the course of I Love Lucy, behind the scenes, many people have often confirmed that it was a place where everyone would play tricks on each other and of course be playful. Someone in fact put a sign on Desi's dressing room door saying, English broken here. And of course we're all familiar with Ricky Ricardo's classic Spanish outburst, which he delivered non-stop at Lucy whenever she did something that really made him upset. Mira que tiene cosa esta mujer esta. Which was an extension of the real Desi Arnaz, according to all the people who knew him, who punctuated his English with this unique Spanish. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, focusing on some of the things that Desi Arnaz has said during the years on I Love Lucy. Again, this is not a video to make fun of him, but in fact just to highlight the unique character of who Desi Arnaz was playing Ricky Ricardo. In fact, I would object to any other actor in the history of mankind replacing him as Ricky Ricardo. I think only he could play the part. His accent just adds to the part, and to me it makes it that much funnier. So I absolutely love him at the part, and I think he was just born to play that role. Now I haven't forgotten about the I Love Lucy DVD Season 5 giveaway. I want you guys to win this. It's very simple to do. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Those are the first two things you need to do to enter the contest. The third thing you have to do is down below write a comment in the comment section. Whatever it may be, it doesn't matter as long as, of course, as it pertains to the video, what we're talking about. And at the end, don't forget to put the keyword laughter. That's very important. That lets me know in a coded way that you saw the video and you want to be entered into the contest. Only the people who follow these rules, subscribe, bell button, comment, and end their comment with laughter, will be entered into the contest. So don't forget to do that, and I will announce the winner by the next video. There have been so many winners, so what is there to lose to participate? Thank you so much, guys and gals, for watching. I do appreciate it. Again, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and to subscribe and enter the contest. This is a free copy of this wonderful, wonderful show that you can watch at any time at home and just queue up an episode. Don't forget, guys and gals, to push through any negativity, any obstacle in your way. That's just part of life, but we have to always focus on the end goal. And most importantly, be hopeful.